fella, get off the set.
Welcome to Hoghead TV and another bait review. I appreciate you stopping by. Today we're talking about the Kirby bait. The Kirby bait's made by a gentleman named John Mortimer out of Canada. I received my Kirby bait from my friend Johnny Dotson. He sent it to me to try. He said this is a great bait and you got to try it this fall. Unfortunately, I have to send it back, but it's a very nice bait. John makes every bait by hand in his shop. They're made out of western cedar. They're a wire-through construction. The particular bait I have has a polycarbonate lip. I want to tell you a few things that I do when I troll, and maybe you have some information you can share with me to help my trolling as well. But what I do, I like to run my baits between 3.5 and 5 miles an hour. And I feel it's very, very critical to troll at the depth that you're marking the fish. Don't get into the habit of running the same route every time. I think it's critical to use your graph, locate fish, and run baits, mostly fall trolling, that get down to the depth where the fish are. As water temperatures change, the fish move. We all know that. My friend Doug Johnson makes the comment, and he says it humorously, but the reality is there's a lot of truth in it. He says, them Muskies, they don't get them memos. They don't read. And the point he's making is we shouldn't just read something on the internet or out of a magazine or on TV and just get stuck in a rut doing the same thing over and over again. You need to be open-minded and try new things. And that's where a lot of these baits are coming in. These guys are getting really smart with these basement baits, and they're figuring out things that the production baits aren't doing. They're making them run different depths. They have unique wobbles. They do unique things. And I think it's worth paying attention to these guys because some of these baits are really, really working well, like this Kirby bait did for me this fall. Another comment that I always hear consistently is, you gotta match the hatch, you gotta match the hatch. If you're gonna catch the big one, you gotta match the hatch. Well, there probably is some truth to that, I don't know. For example, if there's a lake with gizzard shad in it, if you fish with a silver bait or a white bait or a pearl white bait and it has the right wobble, that fish may hit that bait quicker than they would, say, a purple or orange or another color. We don't know that for sure. We can come up with theories. I've done a ton of underwater filming, as you guys know, and I've seen all kinds of crazy things. But what I've seen more than anything else is coming in contact with bottom creates strikes. And I have had a ton of luck doing that, and I've proven it on camera multiple times. That's why I like this bait. And it's one of several baits I have, but this one has a unique wobble. I have other baits that'll run into the rocks as well and not snag up, but this Kirby was real good. For example, if you're running and you're marking fish at 12 foot and you have a bait that runs down 12 foot, and say with 60 foot of line out, you're banging bottom. If you're snagging up a lot, you're spending more time backing up, getting the snag off than you are actually fishing. The other thing with a big lip, with like this bait with a Kirby, let's say a lot of them fish are deeper off the sides of the points because they've been getting pressured so heavily, mostly in some of these Wisconsin lakes. They get so much pressure they move down deeper. And if you're trolling and not throwing bulldogs or soft plastics or bondies down deep after them, you need a bait that'll get down to them. So it's critical that you know what depth your baits are running at. That's very, very key. So take a look at your map, learn your structure by studying your map, know how deep them fish are when you're out there in the fall, and have a good arsenal of baits to get to the depths where you need to be to hook up. And I have to give the Kirby a thumbs up, and I hope you enjoy this bait review. And if you end up wanting a Kirby bait, you'll have to go online and look up North Shore Tackle and Kirby baits.
shot.